All right, sounds good. I think we're live.
Yep. We're live. Okay, cool.
So what's up, guys? We're here from T-Tech Mania. I have the pleasure of having Benobi Tech with me today. Just gonna talk
guys
about some Apple stuff and all that. How you doing today?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome. It's great to have you. I've been wanting to do a collaboration with somebody for a very long time now, and when we started talking back a couple weeks ago, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it, and then I said, you know what, let me talk to him about it, see what he thinks, and it's great to have you here. Great to have you. So
glad to be here.
I hear you're a big Apple fan.
I'm a massive Apple fan.
Are you? What technology do you have?
So my daily driver phone is an iPhone 10. I love this thing. I've got an Apple Watch. I have a MacBook Pro, which doesn't work anymore. The screen's broken. And I also have my own. I built a Hackintosh, which I'm not really happy with, but that is basically a PC that runs macOS. So, and I also have AirPods. So yeah, I've got a few Apple devices and a few other iPhones that are old and 5S's and 5s and stuff. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. I have my AirPods right here and my iPad that I use every day for like everything. Like I said, I mean, when I do videos, I usually record it with my phone and then I'll airdrop it to my iPad, which makes my life a lot easier.
You do get that kind of on Android, but it's not as good as the Apple way.
Yeah, absolutely. When I started YouTubing, I just for like a month, I just did everything off of my phone, editing and recording, and just the editing part was awful. I have big hands, and with the screen, I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't like editing on touch devices anyway. I'm more of like a computer guy when it comes to doing tasks like editing and making thumbnails and stuff. I do on the rare occasion edit photos on my phone, but that's like a process that takes 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But I've tried editing videos on iMovie on iPhone. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I mean, I had videos in the beginning where half of the info that I wanted to have on my video got cut off because, again, kind of a small phone, big hands, it just didn't work out for me. But now that I'm using my iPad, it's so much better.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the new Pixel?
Honestly, I was watching half of that event, and I'm just thinking, Apple already has that. Apple already has that. Apple already has that. Like, I don't agree with half of that, to be honest. The only thing I liked about it, kind of, was the I don't know the name of it now, with the screen that they made.
Oh yeah, the Home Hub. That I think it's kind of a weird thing because it's targeted at a very specific type of person. It's a person who likes smart home tech and wants a screen that's always there, stationary, that doesn't move. Like if that were me, I would have an iPad. I would be able to just put my iPad on the kitchen counter and just look at recipes with that. I think it is kind of cool. I see I see how it could be useful, but there's already companies like Amazon. Amazon's got the Amazon Echo Show and the Amazon Echo Spot. They both have screens. And there's also Facebook came out with one the other day, and I think there's one with Cortana on it as well. So it's not a new thing. It's just Google playing catch up right now with smart home tech, but I don't know.
Honestly, I was kind of skeptical on that because it just, to me, like I said, we already have everything, you know, on Apple, and honestly, yeah, I know it's for money, but like copying each other, it's just I don't agree with that, to be honest.
I mean,
I don't know.
I think it depends on what you copy. Because, for example, Apple has copied a lot of stuff from Android that I personally like. For example,
Yeah.
the screen time that came out on Android 9, which only like 0.5% of people have now. But that's something that they brought to iOS. Grouped notifications is another thing, and there's a lot of features that Apple is taking from Android, but it's the best things about Android, which is what I like. If they copied things like, I don't know, how bad the notifications are on Android, then that would not be a good thing. I think it depends on what they copy.
Yeah.
Like, I think, I don't know if you've seen it, but Top Shot, the new feature the Pixel has, that basically when you take a picture and, like, you know, sometimes it's blurry, and there's, for example, with people with long hair, they've got hair in their face during the photo, and like the photo doesn't come out well. And now it takes like a burst of photos, and then you could pick the frame. And that's existed on the iPhone since the 6S, which kind of makes me think, like, what is Google doing here? They're adding features that other phones have had for years.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, people always say, "Oh, Android's better this way, Android's better that way," and it's just like, pretty soon, Apple's gonna have that technology anyway. You know,
I mean, something that Android doesn't have that Apple has is, for example, the no chin, because every single Android phone on the market has a chin, if you notice, OLED or non-OLED. And I found out yesterday that it's because Apple patented that thing. So now Android manufacturers can't do that. They have to have a chin on their phone. And there's a lot of other stuff that that Android can't copy from Apple, or hasn't copied already. Like, even facial recognition. There's no better facial recognition software or like hardware on any smartphone that's as good as Face ID.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, like when I had the iPhone 6 with the Finger ID, that didn't even work out for me half of the time. You know, it's Face ID is so much better in my opinion.
Yeah, same. I mean, yes, it's not as fast as Touch ID, which is what a lot of people complained about, but it's only like a split second slower. Like, is that really going to change your life in the long run?
Yeah, exactly. It's not, to me, I don't have any complaints about that at all. You know, although like some Androids, the Finger ID is a lot faster. You know, to me on Apple, I think Finger ID was a little slow. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me at least, it was very slow. I think that Face ID is just so much better. And honestly, yes, I have this iPad, but once the new one comes out, I'm probably going to get it. And I really hope that they have Face ID on it, because it's just, to me, that's the best feature of them all, you know?
Yeah, I think Apple is trying to remove bezels and also removing the home button from all of their devices. So it's only a matter of time. I'm almost positive that the next iPad will not have Touch ID. It'll have Face ID. And there's also been patents and stuff that it's going to have horizontal Face ID as well. So it'll be able to work in any orientation, which Android can already do, but it's Android facial recognition is trash. It's not secure at all. We've got someone in the
Yeah.
chat saying, "I like Face ID because it works in the shower." Or that's a really good point. That's an advantage over Touch ID.
Exactly.
There's even a lot of
Exactly.
people. There's even a lot of people like, for example, Talos of Tech. He's got psoriasis, and a lot of people have diseases where their fingers like keep changing. So Touch ID doesn't work for them, and Face ID works in almost every single like, oh, what's the word? Every single situation. Also, it works at a lot of different angles, which I like. And I bet it's only going to get better because Apple is not focusing on Touch ID anymore. They now have more time with the facial recognition. I've had a Tab S4 for a long time. Yeah, the face unlock on Android, it's fast. I had a OnePlus 3T for a few weeks. Facial recognition is really, really fast, and it works in any orientation. It also works upside down, which is weird. I don't know why you would use your phone upside down, but that was really fast. And I mean, a lot of Android phones don't have fast facial recognition. Like Tab S4, I think that's the one that came out recently. Is it Galaxy Tab S4? I don't know. Yeah, that one's got facial recognition. It's got iris scanning as well, but it doesn't. Iris scanning, I don't know why people keep comparing Face ID to iris scanning because they're two completely different things. Iris scanning, you need to have your eyes wide open and it needs to see your eyes, so you also need to be in a brightly lit environment sometimes. And that mixed up with the Samsung's like 2D facial recognition, that is nowhere near as good as Face ID. Face ID even works in pitch black conditions. I've been in super dark rooms and Face ID still works. Even
sometimes
it does struggle sometimes out in the sun. I must say that, especially if you have sunglasses on, like the reflection is a bit weird. But I don't know if the 10s and 10s Max fixed that because apparently Face ID is better and faster on there. But yeah,
that's true. I mean, I've had experiences where I'd be in bed and whatever, and I put my phone to my face, it unlocks. But like instances when I'm outside or whatever, it doesn't work, and like you said, having sunglasses and everything that can be complicated too. But honestly, Face ID is to me one of the best.
Yeah,
and people can disown Apple. People can say, "Oh, Apple sucks because this, and this." Okay, that's your opinion. Whatever. That and every single comment that I get that people say, "Oh, Android's better because of this." That's your opinion. Mine, I'm different.
I mean, it depends on your lifestyle as well, because some people like customizing their phones. So buy an Android.
Right.
If you don't really care about security and you want 8 GB of RAM, you can get an Android phone. But I think iPhones are made for people who want things to just work, because Android doesn't just work. It just doesn't. iOS, I have had a couple of bugs, but they have been fixed, which is really good. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, Apple's doing a very good job in their lineup. I never was a fan of Apple until the iPhone 10. Once the iPhone 10 came out, I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And AirPods. I'm gonna tell you this. Somebody who has a couple challenges like me, I hate the fact that the wired headphones. I never liked wired headphones whatsoever.
Me neither.
I have a video I can find and post on here of one of my other headsets that I bought before I bought the AirPods, and since then I just like wireless headphones because they don't get in your way. You don't have to be worried about when you're at the gym doing exercises. They'll get tangled up somewhere. I just hated that.
Yeah, I hate cables and everything in general. Even though I'm right now using a cable like wired headphones, but if my computer did have working Bluetooth, I probably would be using my AirPods right now. But AirPods are life changing. That's how I describe them. They're life changing because you go from having a wire always being connected to your phone, like with a cable when you want to listen to music. And with AirPods, it's just so freeing. You just have these two things in your ears, and you can barely even notice they're there most of the time, which really I really like because there's a lot of other Bluetooth headphones out there that have the wire connecting the two, and that isn't. I'm not a fan of those. They're not really good in like headphones because the thing with AirPods is they're AirPods. You have air in between the two earbuds, which is really cool. Which is really good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and these things, I've never ever experienced something so like the sound quality on them, and the fact that like you can barely hear anything around you. Like I was at the gym the other day, and I was listening to music. Somebody was trying to talk to me, and I couldn't hear them. I had to literally take them out of my ear for me to hear them. Yeah,
I mean, the noise isolation could be better, but it's good enough for now. I hope like the next AirPods will have some sort of noise cancellation technology built in, because that is something that I'm not a really massive fan of with the AirPods. I've tried a ton of different other headphones, and AirPods, yes, they sound good. They don't sound great. They sound good enough, but the convenience factor of AirPods just outweighs the sound quality completely.
Absolutely. Like I said, man, they're just awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for the AirPods 2 to come out. They're going to be awesome.
Yeah, me either. What Apple Watch do you have there?
I have the Apple Watch Series 2 in stainless steel.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I have.
I didn't have an Apple Watch until a few weeks ago, and then I started watching Apple World, and I watched all of his Apple Watch well, not all of them, but a lot of his Apple Watch videos. And then I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go out and buy a Series 2, even though the Series 4 was coming out like the week after. So
yeah,
I just got the Series 2 because it was I even got a really good deal on it, which is great. It's a used Apple Watch Series 2, but it's barely got any scratches on it, which is really good. So it's almost made to condition.
Oh, I agree. I have the Series 0, and I cannot wait until I upgrade to the Series 4 because I need something. I need something with LTE, to be honest, because being away, like even in my house, I'll have my phone down here. I'll go upstairs, and like if the phone rings, I'll hear it down here, but nothing's coming through to my watch because
that could also be because you've got the Series 0, which has like Bluetooth 4.1 or something. Because if you get, for example, Series 3, that's got Bluetooth 4.2, and that's pretty decent. The Series 2, I can walk wherever in my house, like anywhere in my house, and I will still have connection to my phone if I leave it in my room. And I don't have that big of a house, but it's still pretty good, like the range. But I do agree with you. The LTE is better. You can even just leave the house without your phone and just have no distractions, basically, apart from your watch, and you're still connected, but you're not connected, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. So let me ask you this: what do you think Apple could improve on, just in general, with their devices?
I think one thing they could do is make the devices a bit more affordable, because right now with the 10s and 10s Max going over $1,000, like nobody's gonna be able to buy that. And even the 10R is all right with its price. I think is all right. It could be better though. It could have been $700 instead of $750.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's gonna get worse from here. I don't know. I can't wait to see what the iPad's gonna be priced at.
I think Someone said the other day that the iPads will probably be either the same price or like $100 more or something. They won't be that much more expensive, but they do have Face ID. They've got bezel-less, and there's rumors they may even add a glass back to it. So that could increase the price, but I think it won't go
Yeah,
over $1,500. Like
yeah,
some
and
company
I
we
mean, it's
know.
right. Yeah, yeah.
$15,000
Yeah,
tablet with no 15
yeah,
not $15,000 $1,500 with an Intel Core i7 and 16 gigabytes of RAM, which nobody on this planet will be able to take advantage of on a tablet running a browser.
yeah. Exactly, exactly. Honestly, the way that they're going is it's crazy, but what
I
can you
think
do? You know.
Google is just killing themselves very slowly in terms of like hardware.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, did you see Taylor Swift Tech's input on that?
I haven't yet. I actually have not really been watching any YouTube these past few days because I've had issues with my computer and trying to get it to work and trying to edit videos. But I have watched a couple of impressions videos on the Pixel and stuff.
I'm telling you, like I can't. I cannot stand Android phones. I cannot stand the Pixel and you know, I mean, half of the technology, half of the software is, you know, the features of the software is pretty cool, but it's just not for me, to be honest. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, I've tried Android. I like iMessage. I like iCloud Mail. I like iCloud and in general, and even Apple Notes is great. I use almost
yeah,
everything Apple offers. AirDrop. I love AirDrop. When I used an Android phone for a few weeks, I missed so
yeah,
much. I missed iMessage. I missed all
yeah,
those things. I also missed
yeah.
Face ID.
You know what? You know what really gets to me about I mean, Apple has issues too, but what gets me about Android is like my mom's phone. She has the LG like G7 or whatever, and she gets so many pop-ups, so many things. And the other day she was on the phone and she couldn't hear something because a commercial popped up all of a sudden, blocking her phone call. And I'm just like, you don't see that at Apple.
I didn't even know that happened. I thought it was just Xiaomi that added ads to their phone.
No, yeah, like this was like 2 days ago. She was on the phone and she's like, uh what's going on? And I'm like, let me hear. All of a sudden, I just hear like music and stuff, and I'm like, oh, great. I look at the screen. Oh, by the way, her screen, when she took it off her ear, didn't light up. You had to literally tap it twice.
Oh wow.
And I'm just like,
If you had an iPhone, if you had an iPhone, it would work.
both my parents have Android phones, and you don't even know. Like, okay, the Verizon that we go to, we'll say, oh, we're looking to get this phone. Oh, but this phone's better because of this. This phone's better. I hate when people do that. I really do.
It's like I go into a store and I know what I want to buy. I don't want you to tell me that what I'm buying is wrong because I did research or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, exactly.
if I walk into a carrier store and I want an iPhone, I want an iPhone. I don't want an Android phone.
Yeah. Yeah. And my mother's already said, I'm getting an iPhone because this is just too much for me. And, you know, and like I said, I mean, in my opinion, if we all had iPhones, it would just be better because we don't have to carry the, you know, different charges like when we go traveling or whatever. You know, that's just me, you know.
I mean, if you have everything Apple, you just bring one cable and that's it. Or two if you have the
Right.
MacBook.
I don't know if you saw my latest video on the My Charge device
I
that I
don't think
have.
so. No, I haven't.
So I have this because of the situation of my parents having Android and I having iPhone. This thing has the best of both worlds. So, you know, just take out one of the wires and charge it. The only thing is, this thing, only charges the device one time, and then you have to charge it again. So, I mean, I'm looking for something better, but we'll see.
I mean, you could always get one of those wireless charging power banks, but then all of your devices should be wireless charging. That's the solution, though, for a lot of people. Because if you have a wireless charging pad, now most phones that come out, most flagships can wirelessly charge. So I think that kind of fixes it. And also, I don't even think Apple's going to move to USB Type-C. They might
Honestly,
do with the iPad. They might do with the iPad, but with the phone, the thing is, if they change the so a lot of people say it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. You'll be able to charge faster. You'll be able to transfer data faster. But if Apple changes the port from Lightning to USB Type-C on an iPhone, I bet there will be a load of people that will complain because they'll have to buy new chargers, new docks, new accessories, new everything because the port's changed. Everyone complained when they switched from the 30-pin to Lightning. Who knows how much they'll complain with the Lightning to USB Type-C? Not to mention, Apple will be losing a lot of money if they did that because they basically own Lightning.
Yeah, that's true too.
It would make sense if they shipped a USB C to Lightning charger in the box, but it wouldn't make sense if they changed it. Also, Apple is so close to removing the port in general, so.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. I made a video on that, like, I don't even know how long ago. To me, I think that sooner or later that they're just going to do that. That is if AirPower comes out soon. I mean, I don't know what the deal with that is. I seen, I don't know if you have Benobi Tech on Twitter, but I seen his post and I'm like, what the heck's going on? Because like they said it was going to come out at a certain point. Again, at a certain point, doesn't come out, and I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, are we gonna have it? Are we not? You know, and Benobi Tech did say, like, you know, he doesn't know either. Like, nobody knows about what's going on here.
Apple hasn't even said anything. That's the worrying thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They said it one time, and then they don't even say. They didn't even tell us what's going on with it. Like,
I think someone inside of Apple leaked out that they were having issues with overheating, and that caused them not to be able to be approved by the FCC.
Yes, too. I mean, hopefully they'll get something straight. I mean, I honestly. And I almost did this the other day. I saw this this wireless charger that only charges the watch. Basically, that's pretty much what I need. I mean, the AirPods don't charge wirelessly yet, which stinks. But I mean, watch somebody buy something like that, and then all of a sudden the announcement. Where the AirPods come out. I mean, the AirPower comes out. You know, I can't wait to see that happen, to be honest.
I think what Apple should do is they should release AirPower and also release a single, like, AirPower that can charge one device, because not everyone has 3 devices to charge on a wireless charger. Or 2 iPhones to charge on the same charger. I love the concept of AirPower. It's just that it's taking way too long for them to release it. And also, I'm expecting it to cost over $150. So, yeah, because it's Apple.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree completely with you there. I don't expect it to at least be 150 or maybe even more. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I just think that Apple, you know, came out with this. I mean, it's not their fault, but like, you know, came out with this, and now all of a sudden, piece of news on it. You know, if it's gonna come out this year or next. What's your opinion on it? Like, do you think?
I think AirPower is either dead or it's going to come at the event later on this year. That's my guess.
Yeah. I'm
Because
hoping.
they haven't
I'm hoping.
completely removed it from the Apple website. It's still on there, and also it's referenced in the like in the box of the 10s, 10s Max. It says you can also charge it with wireless chargers and AirPower.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't know.
I think AirPower is still happening. It's just taking Apple a long time to get it approved and everything.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like I know it takes a long time for them to get approved and everything. So let's hope by the end of this year, or beginning of next.
Yeah.
You know, what are you thinking about the quote unquote fall event that's supposedly happening?
I think I'm excited for it. I think it's going to happen because there's a few things that Apple hasn't updated this year that I think they've been waiting till now. I think the reason why we didn't see the iPads at the September event was because they probably couldn't get horizontal Face ID to work. And now that they have, I think they're going to be releasing it like later on this month or next month, or they may even do a press release. But I don't think so because this new iPad is a big update. And also they still have to update the iMac.
Yeah.
They're probably coming out with AirPods 2 as well. So they've got quite a few things to announce. And I think they're going to have a keynote either later on this month or next month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a lot of people are saying, they haven't sent out the invites yet, so Apple's not going to have an event. A couple of years ago, actually, they sent out invites 1 week before the event, which means they could send out invites now for an event after the 10R launches, or they could do it like 7 days before that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they're going to wait. I think they're going to wait for the 10R to release first.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I really hope so because honestly, I really want that because again, I'm sick of having wires.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of having wires. So is there anything you want to ask me?
I don't know. But I was about to say, I've been having a few arguments with people about wired headphones, and honestly, some people are just so stubborn, and they're like, wires are better because plug and play and whatnot. It's like, yeah. AirPods are technically plug and play, minus the plug-in bit. So.
Right. Yeah. I honestly hate wires to anything because my last wire. Now, with this phone, I got it last year for Black Friday. I've gone through 3 wires because of it. Because I'll go literally plug in the phone, it'll overheat, and then the wire's busted.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait until wireless comes.
It does depend on which cables you get, though. I've got one that I've had for over a year now, and it's still working, and it's completely fine. It's not the Apple one, though, because the Apple ones are even worse than...
Yeah.
They break so easily.
They do. They need... I used to have one. It just stopped working all of a sudden. I just think I had it for too long there, but it was a long 10-inch one that I bought at my local Walmart.
All right.
And I like that one. I like that one a lot, but it goes way too fast. I think they just go way too fast. I don't know why they go way too fast, but I think Apple needs to change some of their equipment around. I think the wires should be maybe a bit thicker or something. I don't know.
Or braided. That can help.
Yeah. exactly. I saw. I actually have a braided one. Um, for the car, and I really enjoy that one.
Yeah, I have a few braided ones.
Do you?
Yeah, they're better than the like the plastic cheap ones.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
even Apple's cables don't even look that expensive. They look very, very cheap, and they sell them for like $30 or whatever. They're not worth that.
Yeah.
At all.
No,
The
no.
cable I've got is I've got a braided cable, and it costs me, I don't know, a quarter of what Apple charges for theirs. No, it was like $10, the one I've got.
Oh my god.
And it
That's
works a
the
lot
thing.
better.
Like, yeah. I bought I think I bought one for like probably 15, 20. I don't know. And probably like half a year later it was gone.
Mm.
It's bad. It's bad. Really
Yeah,
is.
cables really are annoying.
They
And
really are.
I don't get those poor souls who think it's a good idea to keep them around.
Yeah, exactly.
They're very
So,
inconvenient.
oh. But thanks a lot for coming onto the stream. We really appreciate it.
No problem. It's been fun.
I honestly, I tried to message. This is back when I first started. One time I tried to message to Los of Tech, and the other one was Apple World. He's one I'd really like to talk to, get opinion on.
Who, Apple World or Taylosive?
Both, actually, both.
Yeah, I had Taylosive on a couple of my streams. He's a cool
Yeah,
guy.
he's. Oh yeah. So I heard that you and Apple World are not meeting up anymore. What happened to that?
Basically, I was meant to go to London today, but I couldn't because I had a job that I was going to be doing. That so I could actually get a ticket to go down, and that kind of fell through. So I didn't manage to get
Boy.
because like the train ticket was going to cost around $200 or something. So it was expensive.
Oh my god.
So
Wow.
yeah, unfortunately.
Well, hopefully you guys will be doing it soon.
Yeah, I mean, I checked yesterday, and it's actually cheaper to get a plane ticket to Spain than it is going to London by train. which I don't know why. Me? It does not make any sense, but that's the truth.
What? So that's insane.
It costs like half of what the train ticket would have cost.
Why?
It's weird. I don't know.
Damn, that's really weird. That's
yeah.
Really,
so maybe when he's got his studio stuff, I'll go down. We'll film a couple collabs, I guess. Yeah,
that would be cool. I saw his video when he mentioned that. That should be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So is there anything you want to ask me or anything?
No, I think you've covered everything.
Yeah, I think so. Man, I hope we can do this sometime soon. Maybe with Apple World too. Is there a way that we can get like more people?
You mean watching or in the stream?
Like in the stream.
Yeah. What I usually do when I want multiple people on the stream, I just tweet out and ask people who wants to come on the stream, and then I like tell them to DM me, and then I send them a link, and that's how I invite them, basically.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe we can do that sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's great talking to you, man. I hope we can do it again soon. hopefully we can maintain contact through Twitter or something.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, good. All right. I'm gonna end my live stream here, guys. But it was great talking to you again. And guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.